Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about LaVazza, and in particular we're going to talk about their Crema E Aroma. Yes people, this is a 2.2 pound bag. That's because this is going to be a double sip test. Yes people, so in this video we're going to do a hands-on with the bag, then we're going to cut that bad boy open and take a look at those beans. After that I'm going to throw that over to my Philips Super Automatic and break those things down perfect pour. You got it, an espresso shot. Yes people, we're doing a double espresso shot in this video. After that we're going to throw those beans over to the burr grinder and break those things down perfect pour. You got it, the pour over. After that, we're gonna do my favorite part of this whole shebang, the sip test. Yes, people, I absolutely love tasting new coffee, and I think this one is gonna be a double feature. Then we're gonna figure out, is this a daily, weekly, monthly, or never consumption coffee? It does happen, people, it does happen. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So up at the top left, you have the whole bean coffee, LaVazza, Torino, Italy, 1895. That is what's up, people. This is the Crema E Aroma. Crema E Aroma. So this is a very, very beautiful looking bag. I absolutely love the way they're doing their bags nowadays. All right, let's continue on down. You have the LaVazza cup right there with a bunch of cups in the background. Very artistic, very, very cool. This is ideal for espresso machines. I will be throwing it into my Philips Super Automatic espresso and coffee maker. Intensity level 8 right there. 2.2 pound bag because we're doing the double sip test. Woohoo! Also, I go through coffee really fast. LaVazza Heritage. Very nice. Medium roast. Okay. Intensity 8, but it's a medium. All right. There's a little bit more about them. Okay, so this bag has almost no CO2 released in it. It's pretty tight, and the one-way valve is definitely doing its job. All right, let's get the scissors out and take a look at these beans. Oh! Turn on the flashlight. Wow, that aroma is so intense. Holy crap, people. Whoa, that is extreme. Extremo. All right, let's take a look at these beans. So this is definitely a blend of two different types of beans. You can see you have the darker and the lighter, so it might actually be two different roasts. It may be that they roasted it a little bit more aggressively. You have these different tones here. That's very, very interesting to see. And this is the standard LaVazza sort of medium to small bean right here. So it's not the Don Pablo, it's not the Starbucks, it's not the other Javalia beans out there. It is definitely one and to itself. But yeah, very, very interesting how you have all of these different color tones in here making up this medium roast, which I'm gonna say it's probably a couple ticks away from being a dark roast. So it's probably a high medium roast if I'm gonna guess. And let's go ahead and get another handful. Yeah, definitely on the lighter side. Each bean is just a little bit lighter than standard. The oil is definitely telling me this is a medium roast. There's not a lot of oil on here. And if I'm being honest, these beans just don't look as pretty, as well put together as they should. So this is definitely designed for that taste. So what they did here is they said, we're going for the taste. We're going for something that's going to be super punchy. So I'm guessing that this is going to have a little bit of a fruity hit. It's going to have a little bit of a dark hit, and it's going to have that sort of bitter sour. That's my guess right off the bat. Before we go into it, the smell, the look, everything is telling me that's probably what we're going to end up with. So Definitely interesting. I love when I see something new, and this is new. This is not your run of the mill. You know, you may look at this and say that's an imperfection. They're gonna push back and they're gonna say no, that's flavor, people. That is flavor, unique and unto itself. All right, coming up, we're gonna throw this into the burr grinder. We're gonna throw it into the Philips Super Automatic. And man, are we gonna get to the double sip test, people. Woo! Okay, so as I was finishing up, I found this little bizarre bean right here. You can see it has like a light roast on it, and then the rest is like a piece of coal almost. Very, very interesting. I'm guessing that this is possibly, yeah, it's probably some rind or something that is typically going to break off. But I just saw that and I thought that's a pretty beautiful looking bean, and it kind of goes with the look of the bag. These beans right here, where they're like that caramely sort of golden look, goes exactly with the bag. You got the caramel, you got the darker tones. That's what you're seeing in here. So I think LaVazza is like, dude, we're gonna make the bag look like the beans. All right, let's get into the espresso portion of this review. So this is something new I'm going to be doing on the channel. I'm going to throw the beans into my Philips Super Automatic. This is a 9-bar espresso machine, so it's not the greatest out there, but it does enough to give you an understanding of how these beans are going to taste when ground and brewed to espresso. Yes, people. After that, we're going to be doing the pour over like normal, so stick around. All right, so this is an espresso and coffee maker. I'm going to do a double shot of espresso. That is my coffee to water ratio right there. So a good amount of grounds to a little tiny bit of water. I believe it's 0.5 ounces of water. All right, here we go. We're looking for a nice rich stream. We're hoping for some good crema on the top and everything in between. Woo! Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that is definitely looking decent. Because it's only 9 bars, it's not going to pump out the greatest crema on top, but it does enough. Here we go for our second shot. All right, there we go. Another rich stream. Looking delicious as it should. Very frothy. All right, let's get into this sip test, people. So this is gonna be a slight departure. Typically when I grind up my whole bean coffee, I do a coffee review. This is going to be an espresso shot review. So I use my Philips Super Automatic. It made a very, very beautiful double shot of espresso with some very nice crema up on the top. The smell is absolutely amazing. It is probably about 32 degrees outside here in Canby. Winter has come early, people. I have my window open just to get that fresh, crisp, cold air to really enjoy this espresso shot right here. So, woo, that smell is very, very powerful. Wow. All right, let's get into it. I don't know how hot it is. I don't care. I'm just like, this is an espresso shot. Some people around the world actually just take the whole thing as a shot, just like you would Jack Daniels. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing little sips to really try to understand the flavor profile of this here drink. Let's get into it, people. Woo! Wow. Holy bejesus, people. That literally just blasts you right in the freaking mouth. That is intense, intense, intense aroma. The first thing you're hit with is this smoky, bitter, sort of syrupy aroma, this taste of like premium intense. Like this is truly intense right here. This is no joke. Wow. Wow, that is wild. Yes, so you have this smoky, bitter, earthy, sort of syrupy sweetness that kind of flows around your mouth. It kind of goes up to the top of your mouth first. You get this hit, and then it starts to like flow around your molars. It's definitely a thicker coffee. Obviously, it is an espresso shot, so it's going to be the most concentrated you could get. Wow, that is so delicious. Holy bejesus, people. Yeah, the bitterness is right as you're in the middle of your sip. So right as you're in the middle, you get hit with this bitter like spike, but then the aftertaste is where it all balances out. So it kind of hits you real strong, real hard all at once, and then it kind of balances out, which makes you want more. And that is the clincher. That is the key thing for all coffee out there, especially if you drink it black. If you're not into drinking black coffee, I would recommend that you do a small amount of coffee black, and then you add some water to it. Take a sip. If it's too strong, add a little bit more water, take a sip, and keep doing that until you're ready to drink it black, and then reverse that. Put in a little bit less water week 2, a little bit less water week 4. I guarantee you're gonna find a joy and a happiness from your coffee. This is guilt-free, people. This is guilt-free coffee. I have no guilt. There's no calories in here. There's nothing in here. This is just straight to the body, and you're getting all the benefits of it without any slowdown. You're not getting sluggish. You're not getting that sugar spike. You're not getting that guilt of like, what did I just do? I shouldn't have had that. It's not there. I wish everyone would drink black coffee. I know it's not easy. I know it's not something that everyone can do because it's so strong, but give it a try. The New Year's is coming up. Maybe a resolution. Maybe a resolution. Wow. Yeah, that is very premium. For the espresso shot, I'm gonna give it a 4.8 star rating. I'm gonna say that this is up there with some of the better espresso shots I've had. That machine is not the end-all be-all for perfect coffee, meaning if you put in bad beans, you're gonna taste it. The espresso shot's not gonna be very good. It's gonna be a little bit more watery. The beans will not break down as well. They're not as uniform. They're not as well packed into the puck, which means you're gonna end up with a slightly less quality espresso shot. These beans broke down perfectly. You could hear it even. You could hear the beans breaking down in a very nice way. Not a lot of shattering, a lot of breaking. And then that resulted in a very good espresso shot. Some machines, you could put in really crappy beans and still pump out a good tasting cup of coffee. Not that machine. Wow, that is absolutely delicious. And I cannot wait to do the pour over and get a double sip test going, people. So stick around. If you like this video so far, hit that subscribe button down below. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. So boost my day, people. Like, just give me that joy, that happiness. And of course, I will return that by making awesome videos. My videos are only gonna get better. I'm here for the long haul. I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna be on YouTube longer than a lot of people out there because I understand the value of this ecosystem. I understand the value of this family that we're in, and I want it so bad. I want it so bad. So hit that subscribe button and let's get on to the bonus. No, it's not really a bonus. This is a double sip test review. This is an espresso shot, and then coming up, we're gonna have a pour over cup of coffee. Ooh! All right, let's get into this grind test, people. Woo! I'm gonna be pouring the beans into my burr grinder right here. I'm gonna go ahead and link that burr grinder down below. It's not the best burr grinder out there, but for the price, I think it might be the best. Take another look at those beans. Okay, so for a pour over, you want it to be around medium grind. You do not want it to be coarse or fine, for it will not make a good brew. All right, let's break these bad boys down. All right, let's see how they broke down. Woo! Looking very nice. A little bit of jagged edges here and there, a little bit of oversized pieces, but nonetheless, that looks pretty decent. Not the best I've seen from this burr grinder. Typically, we get a nice even grind when you're dealing with healthy solid beans. These are probably, it's probably the result of a blend. So you're dealing with multiple different beans and that creates a different grind. So that's looking good. All right, we have our 1 ounce scoop right chair. This is the Coffee Gator pour over maker machine, people. Absolute champion of champions. We're going to be putting about 4 ounces of ground coffee into the Coffee Gator, and we're going to go to about 600 milliliters. So that's the coffee to water ratio for you guys out there who want to know how crazy I load up my setup. Okay, so for pour over, you want your water to be about 180 to 190. I typically go to 200 and let it cool down to 190 and then start the pour. That way it'll get to about 185, 180, and it'll be optimal. All right, here we go. So the first pour, you just want to soak all the grounds. Don't really care how you do it. Just get them all nice and soaked. And then let it drip for about 30 seconds, I would say. And then you're going to hit it with the first pour, which is going to tell us a lot of information about the ground coffee that's in there. All right, here we go. So we're looking for a nice, there's the bloomage. See how it's volcanoing up? It's got that crema-like appearance on top. Very, very nice. The bloomage, all of this that's happening right here is telling me that these are healthy beans and these are very solid beans. These are beans that you want to buy and you want to consume. If you don't see the plumage, if you don't see it volcanoing up, that's a sign that you might have some junk beans. I've only seen that before with a Folgers bean. Yes, people, the Folgers Co. did not produce enough to make me feel like it was fresh. Yeah, look at that. That's very, very nice. It's exactly what you want to see. And once again, I still believe this is a medium dark roast. We, of course, won't know until we get into the sip test. That stream is looking very nice, by the way. That is exactly what you want to see. Good color tones. And, of course, it's once again matching the bag. That bag is so precisely made. All right. Look at this. It continues to produce that frothy-like appearance, that crema-like appearance, as I say on this channel. Wow. Yeah, that's exactly what you want. You get a little bit of cinnamon swirl, but not much. Typically with the cinnamon swirl, you're dealing with a dark medium roast, so it's closer to dark than medium. This, I would say, is medium for sure with a hint of dark. All right, 400. We're going to go to about 600, and that, like I said, is the coffee to water ratio for you guys out there who are into that kind of stuff. All right, so coming up, we're going to do the pour test. So we're looking for a nice, rich stream. Woo! That is extremely powerful right there, people. Wow. And of course, 0 sediment. That is exactly what you want from a good pour over filter. Clean, pure coffee right there. You cannot beat that. No machine involved, just you and your own desire for delicious coffee. All right, believe it or not, but optimal sip test is between 130 and 140. Try this at home. Get a thermometer, throw it in your mug, and enjoy a cup of coffee like you've never had before. I guarantee you are drinking it past 140 and losing all of those delicious flavor notes. Hey, what's up, guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel. Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. A small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. All right, let's get into this sip test, people. Woo! So excited. Ooh, that smells absolutely insane. That is so intense. Wow. Woo! All right. Wow, that is powerful, powerful stuff. But it also has this little hint of wateriness, which is really nice. It flows down super, super smooth, and it kind of tingles around the tip of your tongue and all the way back with flavor notes. Wow, that is much thinner than I would have thought for how much coffee to water ratio I did. I did a powerful coffee to water ratio, so I was expecting this to be a little bit thicker, but coming off of the espresso shot, which was super thick and super delicious, this is a complete departure, but it is very nice. This is a refreshing, bold cup of coffee with so much going on. Oh, so delicious. Wow, I cannot explain how much different this is. This is like a pure cup of coffee that you would get from like Olive Garden or something. Just if you went there and you said, give me your black coffee, this is what you would expect to get. It's really, really good quality. It's thin, it's watery, it's got so much flavor. It's unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, that is absolutely delectable. So it's got this sweet, sort of earthy goodness to it that is just not too bold, not too weak. It's really balanced. It runs right down the middle. You got like this nutty sort of sweetness that flows around your mouth. Like I said, it's very watery, but in a good way. It's nice and thin and light, and it just kind of gives you that sort of aromatic feel. It feels like you're getting hydrated, not dehydrated. Wow. Yeah, this is a cup of coffee I will be excited to come back to. This is a cup of coffee that I will be happy that I get to wake up, TGIM, thank God it's morning, cup of coffee. And when you've had one of those nights that I had last night where I got a couple hours of sleep because my beautiful baby girl is slightly sick right now and fighting a cold. So we're dealing with lack of sleep and all kinds of stuff. So this right here is the true elixir. It's the true savior. It is what I need. And it's only maybe 9:30 in the morning and I'm looking for that nap, people. Ooh, so tired. But I'm hoping that this is the replacement for the nap, the boost, the energizer. Wow. Yeah, that is a very, very bold, very, very good cup of coffee. It is so well balanced that it's like the flavor notes are all just smoothly hitting you. It's not like you're getting 1, 2, 3 like you typically get. You're getting this sort of balanced, smooth, which is kind of how this whole process has been, from the bag to the beans to the grind. Everything is just very smooth and well put together. It's like they put a lot of thought into this blend and they really picked everything correctly, I think. This is a delicious, delicious cup of coffee. I would recommend it with something very sweet. So think of the sweetest thing you can possibly consume and drink this with that, and that is a great pairing. This is a phenomenal cup of coffee. I'm gonna give it a 4.9 star rating. I'm gonna say that it's almost a premium 5-star. It's not a dark roast, so they did say medium roast, and that's accurate. This is a medium roast. You're gonna get a little bit less caffeine. You're gonna get a little bit less bold flavor, so you're not gonna be scared away. It's not the dark roast, the spooky roast. You know, it is a roast that's gonna give you what you need when you want it, and it's definitely a morning coffee. It's definitely an afternoon coffee, and it's definitely an evening coffee if you are so bold. If you can handle that caffeine, people, This guy right here, this guy can handle caffeine pretty late in the evening, let's just say. Wow. Yeah, that is definitely a coffee that you want to slip. This is definitely a coffee you want to sip slowly. You want to have a good conversation with someone. This is a coffee that you pull out when you have guests that come over. It's a phenomenal coffee. I really am impressed by LaVazza. LaVazza seems to know what they're doing and they stick to it, and their prices are great. I am blown away. I'll go onto Amazon, I'll see a bag for 20 bucks. I'll go back a week later, 13. 2 pounds, $13. That's what I paid for this. Blown away. Wow, yeah. And of course, when you do the pour over, you're getting the purest cup of coffee out there. There's no sediment at the bottom. There's no gunk. There's no motor oil. There's no sludge, if you will. It is the cleanest cup of coffee, period, the end. It takes a little bit of work, but once you get it down, it's fast and it is delectable, people. Absolutely delectable. So 4.9 star rating for this beautiful cup of coffee. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more coffee reviews from me. I usually put out at least 1 or 2 per week, and I've been doing this for quite some time now. I'm here for the long haul, so you can trust in this guy right here that in a year's time I will be twice as good as I am right now, people. My goal is to improve and grow and build. Yes, people. Yes. Buy it. All right, there you go. That's LaVazza Crema E Aroma. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 2K. Yes, people, maybe by the time this video drops, I will be at 3K. Not sure, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy is on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.